Greetings and welcome back to the Galley of the Sun. Like you heard, we're making bacon cheeseburger macaroni today. So let's get started. Not a whole lot of knife work to do. All I need to do is finally, I can't believe I did that because I'm not normally very coordinated. I need to finely dice one sweet onion. To do that, I'm going to use my badass Dal Strong Japanese chef's knife. There's a link for it down below if you want to get one for yourself. We get a small cut.
Oh, terrible. Dad joke alert.
Pun. Anyway, as I go ahead and prep this, I have a question for you all, and I'd like you to put an answer down in the comments because this is bugging the crap out of me. As you can imagine, I watch a lot of cooking videos, and I see people cut onions just like I did to dice them, but then they do this horizontal cut in there. And my question is, why? It's segmented. I've already gone through it all. Every time I have diced an onion like this, it's diced just fine. I don't understand why they do those horizontal cuts. It doesn't make sense to me. Please explain it to me. Please. It drives me nuts. I don't know why.
I think you know what the problem is just as well as I do.
First world problems. All right. That prep work is done. Knife work is done. Let's get over to the stove and start making this magic happen. We'll see you there. Before we head on over to the stove, two things. Number one, I am using our aged ground beef in this recipe. You can see it in the video right there, how you make aged ground beef. But if you don't have aged ground beef, that's fine. Use regular. Also, dear friends, all of the ingredients, their amounts, and the directions are down below in the comments section. So I do my best not to say amounts as I'm cooking because I don't want to lead you astray. I'm following that recipe that's down there. So check it out. All right, so in a good sized pot on medium heat, add your ground beef and brown it. That's what we're going to be doing for the next 5 or 6 minutes. Alrighty, the ground beef is about 80% to where I want it, so now is a great time to add some onions. The ones that we just cut. What other ones would you add? Alright. We'll get those mixed in and cook them until they're good and translucent. If you are a regular viewer, thank you so much. If you're not...
Subtle.
Alright. Subtle, I know. Once you're happy with how your onions look, in goes the minced garlic. We're going to cook that for just about a minute until it gets good and fragrant, or until you can smell it. Oh, I am smelling what the me is cooking. Let's get our spices in there. First of all, if you are a regular viewer, you know we love Spiceology. In goes about a tablespoon of cowboy butter. And 2 tablespoons of Vampire Killer, also from Spiceology. Our black pepper, our crushed tomatoes, and I love the Italian ones. I love the Italian ones from Italy. That was our ketchup constituent, if you will. So we need to add some mustard. Love the Coleman's. All right, this is bacon cheeseburger mac. So you got to have a bacon constituent. If you aren't fortunate like me, this is where you would take a probably about 6 strips of bacon, get it fried up, chop it up, and chuck it in here. However, just a few days ago, I did a video on shredded bacon. I took pork belly, I made my own brine, whiskey brine.
Whiskey!
And then I smoked it, and then I shredded it. So I have shredded whiskey bacon. That's what's going in right now. And by the way, it came out incredible. There'll be a link down below in the description section for that. All right, now we're going to add our milk and our beef broth. And we're going to bring that to a boil. Then you should have 1, 2, 3. You should have 3 ingredients left. That's why you always lay them out beforehand so you don't forget anything. So all we got left to put in is the pasta, the cheddar cheese, and the pickle relish, because it's bacon cheeseburger. And of course you got to have pickles on a cheeseburger. But they gotta be dill pickles. I don't like them sweet pickles. Don't like them at all. Ain't gonna use it. I'm using dill pickle relish.
Absolutely.
All right, so here's the plan. So once this comes to a boil, I'm going to lower the heat. I'm gonna add my Fusilli pasta. Now, can you use elbow macaroni? Absolutely you can, but I want it to be sophisticated. So I'm adding the Fusilli. Gonna add this. We're going to let it simmer after we take that heat down for about 15 minutes, and then we'll be ready for the next steps. We'll see you then. All right, it's been simmering for 15 minutes. Now we're gonna do the last two steps. So we're gonna stir in our cheddar cheese, and we're gonna add our dill relish. All right, leave it on the heat until your cheese is incorporated, and then just keep stirring it until all the cheese shreds disappeared and you have a big gooey mess. Methinks I'm there. I'm gonna get this dished up, and we'll get some judgment from the director. All right, the bacon cheeseburger mac is done. The director has had a rough day at work. She needs comfort. Let's see if we can provide it through our food. Well, how'd we do?
Very good.
Does that scream bacon cheeseburger to you? Mm-hmm. Awesome, awesome. Cheesy enough?
Very.
All right, so obviously 8 cups of cheese is enough. Who would have known?
Yeah, it's very good.
All right, there we go. We made the director happy. It will be another good night here at the Oasis. Thank you so much for joining us. Until we see you next time, fair winds and following seas.